Okay, hi, I am Kiera from Kiera Speaks. And I decided to do this video because I just watched a movie on Netflix called, ooh, girl, um, called The Road Within. Um, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Um, I don't think I'm gonna give any spoilers, but if you haven't seen it, you might not wanna. Well, please watch this video anyway. Um, so sorry, my window's open and it's making it look like a ghost in here. So basically it's about these three people, kids, I guess, like teenagers, who are in this assisted living facility. They all suffer from different issues. The three main characters, one of them has OCD, one of them has Tourette's, and one of them has anorexia. Or suffers from anorexia, you know. Um, and so the whole movie they're basically trying to get to the beach, and they go through all these little things. I'm not gonna tell you what they go through, so if you watch it you can see it. But there were certain parts in the movie that I could kind of relate to, not in the sense that I have anything that is as severe as what they suffered from, but I do deal with anxiety a lot, and so it had me like thinking about a lot of the things that I personally have to go through that I could identify with the characters on that type of level. Like in the scene, um, the guy with OCD is like freaking out because something fell, and I know it's I know that I know people with OCD, and I know how it affects you, but there's things like that that trigger anxiety for me. Not if someone touches something, then I'm not gonna have an anxiety attack, but if something happens, say something happens this week, that has absolutely nothing to do with me. Like if something happens to someone on the news and I see it, and it's anywhere near where I live or anywhere near our house, I will freak out every single night thinking that maybe the same thing is going to happen, and then I don't sleep, or I stay or I like sleep. I'm like 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off. Like I don't know, my body is trained to like wake up in the middle of the night and stay up for a little while, make sure everything's okay, and then I can go back to sleep. But in the mornings I'm exhausted because I've had to kind of keep not keep watch, because I don't, and then I'm afraid to leave my room, or if I feel like something's gonna happen if I do. I feel like something's gonna happen if I do a certain thing. So, for example, uh, uh, I heard a noise in the house, and it is five of us living here. So someone could have been walking up the stairs, someone could have been doing whatever. But I heard the noise, and it woke me up out of my sleep. So I was so paralyzed in my bed, like with fear, that I had to just stay up, and I couldn't go to sleep because I feel like if I went to sleep, then that whatever is happening on the outside of the room was gonna come into the room. And so I was up the entire night. And I know there's people who deal with a lot of things worse, but my mom told me once that when people say I know someone has it worse than I do, they're it's good to feel empathy towards other people's situations, but at the same time I have to express my worst, which is nights that I spend up, or if I'm at work and I feel like something bad is gonna happen. It could be nothing at all, but in the middle of the day I'll just get this feeling in my stomach, and the whole day it'll feel like, for this is just an example, I know it's probably gonna be funny, but you know how you felt when you were little, when you were about to get a whooping, your stomach would just drop, or it would like turn, and you would get this this sick feeling in your stomach, like I know when my mom gets home I'm gonna get a whooping. It feels like that. And I'm 22 years old, so I don't think that I will be getting a whooping, but I just feel like something bad is gonna happen, whether it be like some type of conflict. I don't like conflict to begin with, so if something happens at work where I not necessarily get into it with my bosses, but I I have a difference of opinion with someone at work or whatever, it makes me feel sick, like physically. All day I'm just thinking about that situation or how it could have went differently, and it's just, my mind is just the worst. Especially my anxiety is worse at night. I am gonna be completely honest in this video and say that I have become sort of, in a sense, afraid of the dark. And I'm only laughing because it sounds really funny coming out, but at night I can't sleep with the TV off. The TV has to be on because I feel like, in the most extreme case, if it's darkness in the room and I have a bad feeling, I will feel like someone is dying or someone is going to die, or something that I know. It could be someone that I don't encounter all the time. It can be someone, it could be someone close to me, and that's when it's really at its worst. But sometimes I feel like, okay, if I'm talking to a friend and they don't text me back, if that feeling comes, I'm like, well, what if this friend, had an accident, or what if this friend is going through something, or what if this friend, something bad automatically happened. And that's just where my mind goes, and I pray about it, and I in the mornings I say a prayer, and before I go to bed I say a prayer that everyone is safe. And I try to make sure to do this every night, is to calm myself. But if I'm already in that mode, I know that I won't be going to sleep. And it's like, it sucks because people could equate that feeling to insomnia, but I don't feel that way, because in the middle of the night I can't breathe, and I don't tell anyone. I don't go and wake anybody up, but I just try to calm myself down using things that I've learned from friends who have anxiety, or a friend who has anxiety, or just things that I watch and research and stuff, and I try to bring myself back to the situation. But if there can be any little tiny thing, if it's different, it makes me feel like something terrible has happened. And it's not even like little things, it's like death. That's my biggest fear. And it's not, my biggest fear is not of me dying, it is of someone that I know passing, or someone that I am close to passing, or especially my family. Like, that is the worst fear for me, is that somebody in my family is gonna pass. And I know everyone is gonna pass eventually, but I just, every day, that is the first thought. Like, if I'm asleep and someone comes home late and I wasn't awake to see them come home, I feel like the whole night I'm tossing and turning. Or I'll get up and look out the window and see if the car is there, or I'll peek out my door and see. And another fear that I have, and I don't know why this movie brought all these emotions, it just made me take a look at myself. It made me step back and see all the things that go on in my mind, because I know it's things that people just cannot control, and this is something I cannot control, and it's suffocating. It's like extremely suffocating, especially because when you have these kind of thoughts, and I'm sorry I keep messing my hair, but when you have these kind of thoughts, you feel like no one's gonna understand. So I'm putting this out here because maybe eventually, some point in time, someone will watch this video and be like, I feel the same way, or I know exactly how that feels. Because, oh my god, oh my god. Guys, I don't know what that was. Oh my god. Mayana? Oh my God. Yeah, that scared me in Bryson too. Oh. So then I looked out the window and they were popping firecrackers. Oh my goodness. You know, like they always do that? Oh my gosh, that scared the mess out of me. Oh. They got one time and I was walking past the window there, the window was open and it popped right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, I thought that was a gunshot. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. I didn't know what was, girl, I did not know what was going on. Okay, so apparently my neighbors are popping firecrackers, but that was the perfect scenario because in my mind, that quick, we were all dead. Like, I was just like, it's over. I mean, time's come. Oh, I gotta fix my setup. And I don't know how to edit this video, so we're gonna just discuss while I get my setup back together. And don't pay attention to the mess in the background of on my shelves. But I forgot where I left off. That scared me so much. Sorry. Jeez, that was scary. That was so scary. I don't know. Now I'm like uneasy. But yeah, so whoa. Y'all just saw my whole mess. Just pretend like you didn't. And like I'm not a hoarder of fingernail polish and all the other stuff that's over there. But yes, so woo, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen, and I don't know how to edit this video, so I'm just gonna, I'll try it today. I'm gonna learn. My neighbors suck, man. So yeah, like, I'm sorry guys, I gotta get my breathing back together. I forgot what I was saying, but I'm just gonna move on to the next topic. So anyways, another thing that I was thinking about during the movie was the person who suffered from Tourette's. Whenever he was in a situation where he was stressed out, he would say his tics would be things, and he would be like very honest, and he would say like whatever, he would say a whole bunch of stuff, but whatever was like, okay, the girl who had anorexia, she lied about something, and so he called her a liar. He said a lot of cuss words with it, but I'm not gonna say them. But he ended up calling her a liar when he, in a tic, like it was just like his thing. And I know I have, you know, I don't know a lot about Tourette's because I don't have that, you know, that, I don't know what to call it, I don't have that disorder. But what I do know is my experience of it in others, and of it in, I mostly experienced stuff in OCD. I lost my train of thought. That scared me so, that scared me so bad. Okay, now the wind is blowing extra hard, so like it's too much going on. Anyway, I completely, I'm over it. Hopefully what I've said so far is enough for you guys to understand what I'm trying to express, because right now my thoughts are all jumbled, because that really did scare me. It scared me a lot, and the thing that scares me the most is because there's someone, there was a break-in earlier this week, and I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody's outside shooting, and then, you know, and we don't even live in like a place where things like that happen often. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be saying to themselves, it's all these, never mind, I'm not going, make it a race thing, but it's like Asians, and I don't know why I whispered. It's like, everybody just keeps to themselves, and I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not gonna say anything racist, but everybody just be chilling in their house with they families. And all of a sudden, these people across the street just popping firecrackers out of nowhere. These same folks that don't never do nothing. The people next door and the people on the other side of the street, now they always partying, they always making noise, turning up, having a good time with their family and friends or whatever. But these people that don't make a sound is popping fireworks, and in the middle of me talking about how I feel like somebody gonna die, all I hear is pow. What kind of mess? No, I don't even, I'm over it. Can't do it. But I will say this before I get off this video and try to fix it, or maybe I'll just put it up as it is. I did do my own hair, so I'm very proud of it. She braided all night straight through from about 10:30, I want to say 10:30ish, till 5:30 this morning. It's a million braids in my head, or twist, Marley twist. And the hair that I use, just in case anybody wants to know, is is equal. Oh yeah, it's equal. I don't know what this is called, but you can see it. It's this. I had an extra pack. I used one BP33, and then at the bottom, and then just a one to match my natural hair color at the top. That had nothing to do with what I was saying, but I just wanted to brag on myself a little bit because they came out real curt. This is my 4th time braiding my hair by myself, and I just feel so proud of myself. And I think that firecracker changed my whole personality, because I was being really serious, and it scared me so bad that I just feel like I need to think of other things, like how cute my hair is. And yeah, but if anybody is watching this, back to being serious, and you suffer from anxiety, just know that I know exactly how you feel, and I know that it is gonna get better. I have to believe that for myself, and so I believe it for everyone else. If anybody is watching this and they have those paralyzing fears, I completely understand everything you're going through. I'm still a little salty because they just popped the firecrackers, scared the mess. I almost peed on myself. When my heart is still in my, I think it's like my ribs. It's like, it's not up here anymore, or wherever your heart is. It's like down in my stomach, you know what I'm saying? It's like traveling through all my little insides and going out, and it's just, I need to, bring it back. Oh gosh, I can't take it seriously anymore because they ruined my mood, and I'm like so mad right now because why would they do that? Like, why? It's not even the 4th of July. It's not New Year's. It is freaking, what is today's day? The 30th of January. Come on. Who does that? Who? I guess I'll upload this video. It's gonna take 989 minutes to upload. But yeah, I'll do a follow-up video on another day when I feel the spirit of speaking about, deep situations come back on me. But that firecracker just scared me, so I'm gonna get off, and what's my sign off gonna be? I need to think of a sign off. I think I'm gonna say peace out, Girl Scouts. That's lame. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that.